Okay, we're at Miss Janet's now. I've got another thru hiker here. Give me your name and your trail name.
My name is Jamie Marsden, and my trail name is Dory, like the fish from Finding Nemo.
Spell that for me.
D-O-R-I.
Okay, and how did you get that name?
I've had a lot of concussions and don't remember things well.
Okay, and how long have you been thinking about hiking the Appalachian Trail?
I've wanted to hike since I was 7 years old. My dad took me up Mount Washington when I was 7, and it's been my dream, and his dream ever since.
Why this year?
I got my doctorate in physical therapy, and I had the 6 months to do it, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
So before you go to what they call the real world,
Yes.
I guess, but you're really out in the real world.
Yep.
And you enjoying it?
Absolutely.
Are you hiking with somebody or a group?
No, not anymore. I'm solo now.
Solo? And what kind of miles are you doing up to this point per day?
Anywhere from like 17 to 20.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm a southbounder, so I only got 300 some odd miles to go.
You're southbounder?
Yeah, I am.
Well, let me talk to you. Have you met Trail Stripper?
I have not, actually,
She's
but I
right
know
in front
of
of you.
her, yes.
She's in front of you. We interviewed her at the on the Parkway, and she slept
That's awesome.
around us, and we slack packed her one day. What about Flipper?
Flicker?
Flipper, I think.
Flicker, it's a female?
No, it's a guy.
Oh, no, I don't know a flipper, but I know a flicker.
He's carrying a mandolin. I hope I'm
Long
remembering.
John Skipper.
Long John Skipper.
Yes, I know him.
Look at me. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah, but you know what he
Yeah.
told me when I saw him? He said it used to be Long John Skipper, but it was too long, so it's just Skipper.
Oh,
And
yes, I do know him.
Do you know where
yes.
he's at now?
I don't. He's far ahead of me, though. I've been telling him to slow down.
Okay, well, golly, you're getting close to finishing.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah.
Tell me some of the best experiences you've had as a southbounder.
Experiences. Well, I can tell you the best sections. Mahoosuc Notch has been my
good.
absolute favorite. Quite
And
honestly.
when did you start, you said? When did
July
you actually
22nd.
summit it? Last year, July 22nd.
Yep.
And then you took off some time and you actually started hiking back this year when?
Yep, March 26th.
March 26th.
Yep.
So you were hauling boogie.
Yep.
So you'd made a good distance from July before you got off, huh?
Yep.
So when you come back this year.
Yeah.
Wow, what's some of the other southbounders that were around you?
Well, I'm hiking with one named Gap right now.
Okay.
And Flicker. Flicker's a couple days behind us now. But I mean, I had 4 or 5 different trail families. But my good buddy
Wow.
Centaur, he was the flip flopper that finished last year.
Wow, that's
Legolas, First Stage, Scooch, all really good people.
I would have bet you were going northbound. You look so fresh.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you look like you're doing great, and you just hadn't hiked that many miles. That's a lot of
I
miles.
love it.
What'd you think about the Shenandoah Parkway?
Well, so I went through there in November, December.
Did you see a lot of bears then, or not?
I did. Saw
they
2
were.
bears 2 days apart.
They were a lot of bears
But
now.
it was beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Virginia's been beautiful too.
And is it any particularly a hostel back north that stands out?
There's a couple.
Okay, tell me about it.
So in Luray, the Open Arms Hostel.
Yes.
That's Allison's amazing.
Yes.
That's awesome. And then in Rangeley, Maine, the Hiker Hut is definitely one of my favorites.
I like Wrangling anyway. The
Yeah.
whole area is pretty.
Yeah, it's a great town. And then closer to here, the Quarterway Inn Hostel was really good.
Quarterway.
Yeah.
Tina.
Yeah, she's
it's brand new,
fantastic.
brand new.
Yep. And Woods Hole Hostel's the other
Woods
good
Hole,
one.
absolutely.
Yeah. Those are all good.
Well, you
So.
named some good ones for
Yeah,
those that are
those have
going
been-
northbound next year.
And I can't forget the Green Mountain Hostel. That's another
My
fantastic
wife
one.
standing behind you did it
Yeah.
in 214, and she talks about
Oh,
him
yeah.
more than anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Green Mountain Hostel.
Yeah.
What about the White Mountain Hostel that was right there as you
I
come
missed
out of
that
Maine?
one.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed
okay.
that one, unfortunately.
Well, you named all of them.
Yeah.
And did you happen to stop at Mountain Harbor Hostel right behind you?
I did. They were good, too.
You did the breakfast?
I did. That was fantastic.
Wow. Let me see if Sherry will come out. Hey, Sherry, come here. She's southbound right here, and all the hostels that she just named are the ones you tell everybody to stay at. Green Mountain House,
Yeah.
Green Mountain Hostel and all.
Okay.
And,
Actually, I still wear this from Steve at Rangeley at
Okay.
the Hiker Hut.
At the Hiker
I
Hut.
always,
in
I
Wrangler.
always recommend the Hiker Hut.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been really awesome. I loved it out there.
Now, so let me make sure I didn't miss something here. Is this the only time you've through hiked or hiked on the
This
Appalachian?
is the only time. Well, so I grew up hiking the Whites. So Mount Washington and everything since I was about 7. But other than that, no, that's the only time I've hiked on the Appalachian Trail. So
Wow.
this is my final, like,
She's almost
eventual,
finished.
like, I've been dreaming to do this my whole life.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And she doesn't. She knew about Trail Stripper, but she knows she's in front of him. And then
Yeah.
what's
Does
his
she know
name?
Chipper?
Yeah,
Okay.
Skipper, yeah, yep.
Long John.
Long John Skipper.
Skipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
He calls him Chipper.
Yeah.
Trail Stripper was actually hiking with a really good friend of mine too, named I Don't Know. He's coming up. He's still coming.
Okay, we hadn't met him. We
No,
didn't
that
meet
was she was hiking with him before she got off trail too.
him. Okay.
So
Well, anything else you may want to say to the YouTube channel out here?
hike your own hike, have a blast. Absolutely have a blast.
God bless every step you take to
Yeah.
Springer.
That's,
I've been telling everybody
that's
to
right.
Katahdin.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of
Yeah.
steps left.
And I'm going down that approach trail.
Congratulations
So,
on the
thank you.
hike.
Thank you very much. Awesome.
I've got a friend from back in 214 here with me, and it was Uncle Fu back then. He's got a new trail name now. What is it?
It's Coy.
C-O-Y.
C-O-Y, yep.
Coy, tell us about how you changed that name and why.
I sold the business. I owned the Uncle Fool Smokehouse business, and I sold it, and then I couldn't use the name anymore, so Miss Janet named me Coy. It's something to do with a coy wolf I had a little experience with in New Jersey last year, so, or Connecticut or something in 2014, I don't remember.
Yeah, you had the,
And then I had a scarf too, yeah.
so that you hung.
I ended up with the coy
So
wolf.
you're back out here attempting to through hike again this year,
Yep.
and I know you've got some sponsorship this year.
I do. I've got a little bit. Jacks are better for my quilts and my rainfly, and then my hammocks La Siesta. Hava. Most everybody knows if they've seen my YouTube videos about the Hava packs, the Camino and the fast packing stuff. So, and then Solomon shoes and Salazon chocolate. It's the hiker chocolate Pete Turby makes. And Cliff Bar just sends me a bunch of Cliff Bars. It's always nice.
Cool. Now, go ahead and tell them now where if they want to go and follow you on what you've got out there, so they can follow you.
If you search Google for Coy's Gone Walkabout, all one word, you can find my Instagram and my Facebook and all of that. And then you could probably find my YouTube on my Facebook, but it's Coy's Gone Walkabout, and it's Coy's my first name, and Gone Walkabout's my last name on there. So
It's all one word on
it's
YouTube.
two words on YouTube.
Okay.
Coy's Gone Walkabout,
Yeah.
and it's one word for everything else.
We'll try to put that probably underneath the heading or something.
Yeah.
How you feeling so far?
Feel great. I feel really good. Taking it nice and easy, and I'm not in a big hurry. You know, I've got all summer, so I know what happens when I get done. I get the sads.
There you go. There you go. Now I know you're here at Miss Janet's with a bunch of people.
Yep.
And you're cooking as you always. Every time you was around us, you was cooking for us.
Yep, that's
And
my
around.
work for stay. I got to cook dinner every night. So
And what are you cooking today?
chicken noodle soup and biscuits.
Chicken, noodle soup, and biscuit.
Yeah.
What's some of the other things you've cooked in the last couple of weeks out here?
Well, I've been in Miss Janet's for a few nights slack packing. We've been slack packing in the daytime and all. And
Good.
but I did lasagna the other day. And
Yeah, you
some-
like to cook that. I knew that.
But me and Deacon hiked out a bunch of Cornish game hens, and we roasted them on the fire one night. And then one night, my pack's really light because it's all this stuff. It's like my base is under 10 pounds, but with food and everything, I'm like 17. So
Wow.
if I strap a 3-pound pork tenderloin, I'm still sub 20. And so I did that.
Wow.
And we roasted that on a fire, and then we've done bacon. I got a big slab of bacon, like not cut up or anything, and we put that over the fire and roasted biscuits on a stick one night. And
Now, you may end up having a lot of people after we do this that kind of want to tag along, you know, getting some of that good grub,
that's good stuff.
getting a lot of calories.
Hobo dinner, first night out of town, you get the hobo dinner, you know.
Yeah.
But I dehydrated a bunch of stuff, you know, like just
Yeah,
like I did in 2014.
did that in 214.
Yeah, I did rabbit and mushroom, wild mushroom gumbo this time, and I got a deer in December, and I dehydrated the whole thing except for a back strap and the inside strap. I baked it at 225 for like 20 hours until it was just falling apart.
Right.
Dehydrated it all. It's really, really good. I'll have to give you all a bag. I'm getting a box. So.
Yeah. Well, I know you don't have a finish time because you just come out and go as long as it takes you.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do this. Other people that's getting ready to look at the videos and are thinking about hiking next year, give me any kind of advice you would give them since you've been out here a couple of times.
The biggest piece of advice I can give people is just don't get in a rush. Don't get in a hurry. It's not a race and it's not a competition. If you try to come out of the box doing big miles, you're going to hurt yourself or you're going to break something, and it's just not worth it. And then when you do that and you get done in August, you get to go home to your family, and I can't wait to go home to my family. I can't wait. But at the same time, I know that I'm going to get the sads 2 weeks after I get home because I'm on this adrenaline high every day from hiking all these miles and seeing all these great things and these the experiences with the people, and even if I don't hike now for like 2 days, I take a couple zeros in a row, and I'm like, I gotta hike. I need to get my fix, and my fix is running up the mountains. And so I know what happens when I go home. It's like it's great for the first week, and then the second week's kind of and then nobody wants to hear my stories anymore. And
Right. Yeah, the people don't relate at home like they do out here.
No matter what I do, I can't chase that high that I'm getting out here, the adrenaline rush, and it just I know it's gonna tumble into the sads no matter how happy I am to be home. And so,
Well, I'm glad I ran into Miss Janet and Uncle Johnny's, and she told me exactly where you were, and we told her don't tell him we're coming, and we just kind of mosey on over here, and glad we got to see you. And she's just driving up, I think. So God bless every step you take between here and Katahdin. Make sure you shoot us a summit photo this year.
I will for sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, guess who I just called? Miss Janet. How you doing?
Hello, Mr. Jimmy. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, and you?
Good to see you guys.
How many hikers you got at your house?
I don't know, 20.
A bunch?
20 or 30. They keep, I think it rains and they get wet, and it's like gremlins. They just split and multiply.
Miss Janet, how far north have you been this year so far?
The furthest north I've been this year was Hampton and Roan Mountain. I've been mostly down south. I've only been here for about a week.
I actually went back in the last month or two and read your story, more of your story of how you first got at trail days.
At trail days?
And your first trail days.
Yes. So you must have read
your blog.
my little journal.
Yeah, when
trail
you
journals.
in 2011 or 28 or
2011. Yeah. So you read a little bit about trail days.
Yes. How impressed,
it's still special
how much it made a very special meaning.
It is. That's why that drum circle and bonfire is still important to me, because I know what it did to me, and it's just kind of one of those little simple things that I get to watch it do it to other people. Not everyone. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people standing around going, why do they keep playing the same song over and over again?
Yeah. But
some
that
did
was
it.
a very special day for you.
It is.
And I'm glad I read that, because I've been seeing you a while, and we was up in Maine 214 together. And
I know, I love it. Didn't I see you on Washington one time?
Yeah, Mount Washington.
I think I saw you on Washington.
Yeah, and then right there below it where they come off of Mount Washington.
I know, I saw you somewhere in Vermont. Yeah, it's been all over.
All over the place. In the
like
woods
it.
and everything.
I know one of the best ones was I snuck in to go to see my boyfriend, that place in the middle of Beaufort nowhere in Virginia, and we ended up sleeping in I had my van beside yours.
That's right.
It was nowhere.
That's your van at 4 Pines.
That's right, 4 Pines. That's right. We pulled it up in there and fixed the brakes.
Rich. You guys were the ones that were my pit crew.
That's right.
It was the first van to ever stay at 4 Pines Hostel in the hostel.
And it was like a pit crew, because we jacked it up and we used Joe's stuff and air wrenches.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We went back to Joe's the other day and cooked a big jambalaya. We cooked the jambalaya at Neal's Gap, and then we cooked the jambalaya at Damascus, and took it at Woodchuck and Crazy Larry's. And we're going to cook one more later in the year, and we'll try to make sure you're
Call me and
around.
let me know where it's at.
I'll let you go. Well, I appreciate you taking a second and talking to us.
No problem, anytime.
We're getting ready to go over here to Uncle Johnny's and talk to a couple, and then follow you around.
Anytime. Well, have fun.
Thank you,
We'll see you in a little bit then, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Do you see the charging outlets under the lights for your...
This is Boots Off Hostel, and this is the Bunk House, and he's real busy and getting ready to leave, and I'm just simply going to get an introduction that way, and he said I could go around and do some filming.
How you doing?
Give me your name real quick.
Jim Gregory.
And you're the owner?
Yes, of Boots Off Hostel.
Okay, and just real quickly, tell me what they get here when they come.
Well, they get a lot here when they come. Actually, pretty much everything's included in the price. For $20 plus a couple of dollars tax, you get either a nice bunk in our bunkhouse or tiny cabin, which would be based off the same design. You get a continental breakfast in the morning, which includes donuts, coffee, fresh fruit, and cereal. You also get the free shuttle to town in the evenings around 6 or so.
Can they wash their clothes?
Oh, yeah, laundry. Now, that's only additional. That's $5. We love it. We're working to have a new laundry station for hikers, along with a large bathhouse, which is currently under construction.
They can plug in their stuff, get all their stuff charged here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. We have free Wi-Fi.
You got Wi-Fi here.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
you have a huge fire pit, which I'm sure you'll take the camera over and show you all. That thing is quite large, and we got more seating available with the deck above and some other seating we're putting in. So if that's free every night, we got plenty of firewood for that.
Now we're here on May the 5th, and I know you're having a little bit of if somebody sees this in just a couple of days, you're gonna be.
We should be, yes. We should be.
Working?
It should be in less than a week.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we just had to get some permitting. We have a good plan in place.
No problem.
To get things up and running a little bit better, and to be honest with you, we'll be able to handle people year round now.
Yeah.
From doing this, and
yeah.
that's the thing. We had people here last winter, so we want to be able to accommodate hikers and other guests year round.
Okay. Well,
now,
go
one
ahead.
last thing I want to point out. I would love you to take them down there behind that deck.
I'll do it.
There's a little tunnel with a tree that leads up to a ramp, to a big oak. It's where we just started our 2-story tree house.
Okay, so you can have a tree house for the hikers or for any
anything.
time.
It's going to sleep 4 people. There'll be 2 bedrooms in it, a living room, a big loft.
Really?
You'll see where that's going out. It's going to be pretty high up because you got the slope going down.
When do you anticipate that being done?
Well, if we can get everything back on track, it should be, we're talking about a month.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to just kind of cut off and talk to you a minute so I can get an idea where I need to go when you drive away from here, because I don't want to mess you up.
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, guys, we're here at Boots Off. You just saw me. I cut the film off, and I'm going to try to put all this together. But that's the little cabins he's building, and there's 2 bunks in each one, 4 people. And then this is a big, big deck. The hikers will hang out in here or out here. And then there's some people inside that I'm not going to film right now, that I'll film in a minute. But this big pavilion area, this is just cool. I don't even know how to explain some of this, but this is a really, really cool place. This is the fire pit that they set around at night. Big fire pit, which is going to be a cool, cool place. Everything they're doing here is just really nature. I see a tent way down in the woods, and this is actually a walkway that goes down to the camping area. Then I'm going to walk back over here. This is a sign he's building out of tree limbs and all. It's going to be put up somewhere, the AT symbol sign. And all this brand new deck. And it's just going to be a cool area to hang out, this old wooden building that we're at. And this is a walkway that goes down to get you down. And then he's going to make a tree house that people can stay in across that bridge there. And then there's going to be a tree house up in the woods right there at the end of the bridge that's getting ready to get completed too. This is going to be a cool place. I'm going to film a little bit more, but I've got something else I'll film a hiker right now, and then I'll come back and put this together.
Soft.
Okay, we're back in here again because we want to get as much information. I believe it's saying that the mattresses are really soft and
Cloth,
they're covered.
so they don't make noise.
They're cloth, they don't make noise.
Each bunk is color coded: navy blue, purple, light green, darker green, pink, orange, red, yellow.
And why would that be?
So that when you check in, he will say, "Go to the bunk house," and you are in the pink bunk.
Okay. Now, is there receptacles?
Hooks.
Yeah, I see the hooks for your
Every
pack.
bed has a receptacle underneath the light.
Okay,
to
so you can
charge
plug in
own
your
things.
phone and all.
You've
Okay.
got privacy curtains.
Right.
You want
Okay.
to shut them.
And then you got a good ladder to go up to each
Ladder,
one.
Hooks by each bed.
How much room? I mean, do you feel you got a lot of room in there? You want to take your shoes off? Oh, it looks like a lot of room. Looks a lot of room. Actually could set up.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
a guy could
A
hit
guy,
his head
well, a
right
guy at the
there.
top would be more room. The room's got, but you've got room to set up. Okay.
Yeah, it's just really cozy. It's
She really likes
cozy
this.
in here.
She really likes
Got
this.
more room than your sleeping bag.
Okay, good deal. Looks good. Okay, we'll put all this together.